which do you know what ROAS is? You're a marketing guy. It means return
Yeah.
on ad spend. So that means your return on ad spend for $900 is $38,400. Okay, so today we have Michael Berger. Michael, when did you sign up with Mortgage Lead Hackers? How long ago would you say?
It was February 1st,
February 1st. Okay, and where are you located?
Florida,
Florida. How
Clearwater.
long? Florida. Okay. How long have you been a loan officer?
I'm not. I'm a marketing guy.
You're the marketing guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I
So
work.
so
I
you
work for my
adopted the
wife.
program. Yeah, okay. Same. I work for my fiance pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, she makes all the rules. But
Yeah.
so what I loved about you, I know we were on our coaching call earlier, and you had 4 pre-approvals, 10 applications. You've only been up and running for 1 month,
Yeah.
and that's with about $900 ad spend.
Uh-huh.
So you were telling me that the average that you make on a loan is $9,600, give or take. You had to
Yeah.
average it out, right? So that
Yeah.
would mean that off of a $900 spend, you have a ROAS, which do you know what ROAS is? You're a marketing guy. It means return
Yeah.
on ad spend. So that means your return on ad spend for $900 is $38,400. That is almost a 40x ROAS, which is
Yeah.
unheard of. You know what's good for marketing? A 2.5x ROAS
Yeah.
for marketers like myself. So the fact that you guys are getting such a significant return on your investment, how excited does that make you for the future aspects of your company as far as generating leads and generating new business?
Like I said, I think it gives us a big advantage. And the other thing I like about it is that I can turn it off. I
Whenever
can
you
turn it
want.
on.
Right.
I can put more money into it. I don't have to put any money into it this week or, this month. And I think from, a perspective of new realtors, as well, and even, the MLOs that work for us that we're not, that I'm going to give it all to them and say, hey, man, you should check this out. It's inexpensive and, see what happens, because some of them are coming to us that they have they've been mortgage officers for a long time, so they have money in the bank and they can afford to spend a little money, and I have a proven system that will help them do that.
Right.
So not only giving our guys some leads, but the ones that, hey, I can do this myself. I don't have to split my commission with you. And I'm going to tell them this in my sales meetings. I'm going to go, here's your, opportunities that you have. And if you can't get leads, then you're probably in the wrong business. Seriously.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that. And it's so funny because especially business owners, I tell them all the same thing. I'm like, look, if you give this tool to your loan officers, a lot of loan officers spend money on lead gen services anyway, and they're overpaying for it. They're paying
Yeah.
thousands of dollars in retainers. If you give them this, not only are you going to make them self-sufficient, but you're also going to benefit off of their ad spend,
Yeah.
right? Because it's all going to the same place. So if
Yeah.
you're saying to your loan officer, hey, if you want to spend money on leads, I can get these leads for you at wholesale cost. So for the loan officer is going to save thousands of dollars, right? So they're
Yeah.
going to be happy. But then you also get to reap the benefits of that because as a business, it's all going to the same place. So somebody like you, when you're, $900 ad spend, you got 10 apps, you got 4 pre-approvals, you got about $40,000 of revenue in your pipeline off of a $900 ad spend. Imagine if you had all of your loan officers doing it themselves,
Yeah.
the return on investment would be even more astronomical than it already is, right?
Yep.
What was your marketing system like before? What were you guys using before Mortgage Lead Hackers?
I'd run some, Facebook ads, boost posts, things like that, which wasn't effective. We've done some Google pay-per-click, which, for the amount of money, it's really not effective. And it's hard to control what does this one word cost me for every time somebody wants to kick the tire,
Right.
and like you said in the meeting before, it's more pinpointed, it's more direct, which you can't do with Facebook, which I found appealing. The other thing, when me and my wife were drinking a glass of wine and I was drinking some whiskey the night we met, where I watched the video And I'm like, yeah, I'm down. What do you think, babe? She's like, yeah, let's do it. Because, you know, trying to run HR and marketing and CRMs and all that stuff, which I do, yeah, I don't have time to come up with great content, a great ad, and really run it and run it and run it and, really get, good numbers because I'm like, well, shit, then that one didn't work. And I ran it for, a week or two or whatever. And, it just really wasn't effective.
Right. Yeah, and that brings me to what we were talking about earlier in that meeting, right? Just when you have a community, and now our community has grown to about 60 loan officers. When you have a community of all these loan officers with one common goal, we're able to fail much faster. We're able to find out what works and what doesn't. I have a sky high view of all the ads that you guys are running, and I'm
Yeah.
able to see what the cost per lead is in every state. So it's very easy for me to go in there and say, hey, this ad's doing really well in Florida. Go ahead and run this one. And you
Yeah.
know for a fact that it's going to perform because we have all of this data to back it up from a bunch of like-minded loan officers running the same or similar ads to you, right?
Yeah.
So, and earlier today, the suggestions that we have. I mean, how's the network been? How's the community been? How have the coaching calls been for you? We have coaching calls twice a week. And as far as your journey goes, does it help you with your confidence? Does it make you more comfortable when you're running these ads?
Well, of course. And I mean, like I said, the support, when we first, started, I had some problems doing this or that, and you guys were there to, I mean, I don't even remember. I mean, I think I had an ad running in, one day and we had little hiccups with calendars and stuff like that, and it was fixed. And, the great thing about, when we do these calls is you guys fix whatever we could be running up against right then and there. And it's good to be able to I try to make at least one, one a week if I can. Both of them. I was out of the country, but but that's another thing. The ads keep running when I'm not in the country. I mean,
Right.
Jesus Christ, I didn't have to look, and then my phone's blowing up, man, lead, and I'm just, forwarding it to, my loan officers, that I have. Here's a lead, here's a lead, here's a lead, take it.
Right.
Because I'm the only one in this system. I'm not going to put anybody else in here to be able to grab those. So I just dealt those out, to them. And like I said, I've done other marketing things, and it's nice to not be pressured of a contract. For me, because I've tried a lot of shit and I've got stuck in a lot of stuff, before where I'm paying, and I'm not getting a result. So that's the main thing, that the reason that we decided it's like, okay, let's give it, a shot for 6 months, and we go from there.
Let's say if you did this for this is the best part. It's like if you did this for 6 months and didn't get any results, you'd be out $900. $900, right? So
Yeah,
it's
right.
and that's what I tell people on our sales calls. I'm like, look, we're so confident because it's not about who's the best lead gen company. It's about, does the math make sense?
Yeah,
And if you're getting leads at wholesale cost, it's impossible for a lead generation company to beat you. It doesn't matter how good they are. You simply have more money to spend, right? So I tell people, I'm like, look, $150 plus no contract. I don't make any money if you stay for 3 months. I need you to stay
yeah,
for a year or 2 years in order to make money. So I'm highly incentivized in your
yeah,
success, right?
yeah,
So that's the whole idea behind this. And that's why lead gen companies, they do, 90-day agreements at a minimum, because it takes a while to see success. And the reason it takes a while to see success is because the money that you give the lead gen company is not the
yeah,
money that's being spent on the ads, right? Most lead generation companies, they only spend 20% of the money you give them on ads. So that's why
yeah,
it takes 3 months to get results. And then you're racing against your monthly retainer. With this business model, it's just so much better for the client. And it's better for us, to be honest, because we're not on a $5,000 a month retainer with the customer where, we need to be on support calls 24/7, one-on-one. We do our group sessions. Everybody still gets help.
yeah,
Even I would say it's even better because you need much less. Once everything's set up and running,
yeah.
people don't cancel, because if you're getting leads at wholesale cost, there's no reason for you to go anywhere else. Literally
No,
no reason at all.
like you said, I just kept when I think, I don't know, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, we are on a call, and I was like, I was playing around $5, $10, and then I bumped them up. And then, we talked earlier, and I'm going to take that one teacher campaign out, and I'm going to put that money somewhere else because, the other suggestion I had for an ad actually would be for investment properties because for
We're looking at
MLOs,
those.
they don't have to have a license in most states. They can do them. So I think that would be awesome too. And then, talking about the Spanish ads, I think it's going to be a real game changer, for us to, have that because we've lost business in the last, 2 or 3, 4 years because we can't speak Spanish. I'm getting
Right.
my house cleaner and trying to call her to take an application for us. And I mean, it worked. We did it, but
Yeah.
it's a pain in the ass,
Well, don't worry. My mom is working on those translations as we speak. So
Good,
we're
good.
getting, no, we
Because
have,
it's
we ran Spanish ads with our agency and they worked really well. In fact, they get a lower cost per lead than a normal one. So we're definitely going to do Spanish ads. The issue is we have to also make the campaign follow-ups in Spanish, which is what
yeah,
we're working on right now. But should be done within the next couple of weeks. And then you guys will be able to run Spanish ads.
that'll be great, man. Like I said, I just think I mean, I don't know if it'll double our business, but I think it will,
Right.
really. I'm
That's
serious
amazing.
because I just, know, I mean, I live in Florida, so I can't even touch Miami,
Right.
area.
It's a new pipeline.
Because
It's a new pipeline of revenue, right? And you want multiple pipelines of revenue coming from different places. So that's amazing. I was so pumped when I heard, I mean, $900 spend, 4 pre-approvals, 10 apps, potentially a $40,000 return on your investment, which is incredible. What would you say to anybody who's on the fence about working with us? Maybe they think, oh, running Facebook ads isn't for me, or it's difficult, or I'm not going to get any help. What would you say to those people?
I would say be like me because I'm skeptical, right? And I did it. And, it's changed the way I have to look at marketing, because I don't have to really do anything except hit a couple buttons and get in the CRM and see what's there. Make a call from my phone because it's awesome. I get a text, I'll call them as soon as it hits my phone, or I'll give it to an agent because I've got it connected to my follow up boss, which is actually a real estate CRM.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Um, but we have a lot of partners that use it and we get all their leads funneled through there. And so all of my leads come in there too from lead hackers. And then I just delve them out to whoever I want or I don't, you know.
Right.
My wife goes, hey, we need to make, we need a couple of loans for ourselves. Okay, well, I can do that, and it's just awesome. So I would say be skeptical, but do it.
Right. Right. Awesome, man. Well, Michael, I appreciate you hopping on the call, and you just actually put yourself in third place for the affiliate program. So
All right.
that's
Well, I'm putting together an email right now. That's another thing that y'all could do is come up with an email template with that. I just put my link in and bam bam.
we have great videos. So I'm going to be sending you collateral that you can use.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll send that out to you. But anyways, I'm so proud. Like calls like these make me so happy. Because we're fairly, I mean, we started in November, so we're fairly new. We're not new to lead gen. I mean, I've been doing lead gen and mortgage for 4 years.
Yeah.
But basically what we did is we took all the lessons learned from our agency and we're like, how do we make this the best possible product? And
Yeah.
there's a guy who says, make a $100,000 product, sell it for $100. Right. So that's the idea here. We want to over deliver on the value. And, at $150 a month to be able to get leads at wholesale cost, that's a skill set that pays you in perpetuity for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
2 coaching calls a day. We've really thought this out. And once we get more students, we're going to be having these coaching calls every day. So you could just pop in every single day, any day you want. To get the help that you need. Obviously, we don't have to do that yet because we only have 60, 65 people in here. But once we
Yeah.
start getting to the hundreds, we're going to be having calls every single day.
That's
So
gonna be
everybody can
awesome.
get help. Yeah. So we're
Figure,
excited about that.
figure out how you can integrate those meetings with the new realtors that you're going to get where, we might be able to
Yep.
team up,
Absolutely. That's the plan. Yep. That's the
sounds
plan.
good.
Awesome, Michael. Well, I appreciate you hopping on here, and I will see you on Tuesday on the next coaching call.
All right, man. Have a good one. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.